I couldn't unsee what I'd seen, and thinking that these people had stories just like I did, and God cared about all of it, and I wanted to be a part of that. My husband, John, and I met when I was a freshman at Ole Miss. So we dated all through college and then got married right after.
Like a lot of people, I had my vision of what my life was going to look like, specific steps. I was going to graduate college, we were going to get married, I was going to go to med school.
We had twins, his third year of residency. We had him at 25 weeks. My little girl was 1 pound, 12 ounces, and they didn't give us much hope with either one of them. And they said if they do live, there'll probably be problems. You know, they might not walk, talk, anything. Kay Rivers was in the NICU about 4 months and is doing fabulous. And we'll graduate in June and head to college next year. My little boy, Decker, he lived for 6 weeks and got pneumonia and passed away.
It was an event that we wouldn't wish on anybody. We never had dreamed that this would happen to us. But God used that to completely shake our world.
Every year, I just try to get through the day he died and try to just just survive it. And as hard as it is still today, I know that he has a purpose for that pain. And I just didn't want to sit back and just do nothing. You know, I wanted to just find a way to honor Decker's life.
She knew the story that God had placed on our lives and wanted to use that in a way that the kingdom could grow from it. And so God placed Never Thirst in front of us. What a better way to honor his life than to share the gospel with people who don't have it.
If one life could be changed because of my little boy, I mean, that's amazing. So that's kind of why this year we were like, maybe this can be something extra special, and maybe this can be something that absolutely God uses in amazing ways. So on June 30th, we launched a Corinth for Clean Water, and we just said, okay, today's the day. We're going to honor Decker's life, and we are going to just challenge every single person we know to come alongside us, to pray, to give. And now it's become such a passion of mine that every person I meet, I want them to know about this so they can experience the joy that he has in giving. To fund the entire project was a huge number, but I just kept thinking that these numbers were people just like me, and that right there is what made Never Thirst personal for me. There's stories over in India of mamas just like me who are burying their babies and who are just suffering and in pain. And I just thought the difference for me was I had Jesus.
There are families just like us in India that are losing children, and they mourn and they hurt and they carry it with them the rest of their life too. They're just like us. Their goal in life is to be happy. They celebrate birthdays, they play with their kids, they enjoy sports. The difference is that we know where eternal joy is, and they have not found that yet.
Every number is a name, and that name has a story just like I have a story, and that story deeply matters to God. And I want to never forget that, and I want my children to never forget that.
To know that we have an opportunity to make a difference in a part of India that has not been penetrated with the gospel, and the way Never Thirst is doing this, using the ministry of giving people water, is just awesome. I know we're just a small community in Corinth, Mississippi. Most people don't know where Corinth, Mississippi is. But if we can do our part, and other communities all across this country can do their part, then we can turn the tide and we can see this Great Commission finished.